what's the one piece of career advice you wish someone had given you when you were starting out?
So I would say it's embrace growth mindset. It's to view challenges as opportunities to learn and grow rather than obstacles. I think it's just to like be open to new experiences and then seek feedback. I think a lot of the time we think that when we're receiving feedback, it's a negative, but actually if you can curate yourself on a skill to take on feedback without, internalizing it, then you could continually invest in your skills and knowledge, and then obviously willingness to adapt and learning throughout your career, which can lead to long-term success and hopefully fulfillment.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what you said. Some people are scared of receiving feedback rather than taking it on board. They get a little bit scared and shy away from it rather than actually seeking it as an opportunity.
Absolutely, yeah. But sometimes you are allowed to take a step back and take a deep breath as well.
Yeah. Can you share a pivotal moment in your career journey that made a significant impact?
Sure. So I worked as a delivery lead for a boutique design consultancy based in London. And from the first day of the job to the day that I decided to move on, I was constantly exposed to invaluable lessons about the world of business. And I guess that particular phase of my career impacted my view on business success. And I guess basically earlier on, it taught me to think at scale. So I questioned the owner's decision, for example, to target the global EV market over USA market, which is something that we were exploring and comparatively easier to penetrate and has a high success rate. And their response highlighted the importance of thinking big, as they acknowledge the inherent risks that emphasize the vast potential of the global market, while familiar markets may appear less risky at first, such as the US market for EV. But a global perspective often has greater opportunities. And also not to take no for an answer. So on one occasion, when we worked, I was assigned a task that a colleague hasn't been able to secure in the past, and the advice was don't take no for an answer. And that kind of became the key takeaway. Because the colleagues I was dealing with were resistant to change and quick to give up. And in response, my boss's approach was to find somebody who would deliver results. I guess in the world of business, particularly for running alongside someone else's own enterprise, there's no room for kind of like naysayers or anybody that kind of holds you back continuously. And then the other bit is discovering your personal value. So at some point you will, I guess the most intimidating bit is starting somewhere new or like in a new job is often the initial step. So the fear kind of can only diminish if you kind of press on. And if you're employed for your 9 to 5, because you bring value, you can extend it beyond your employer's realm as well. And I guess it emphasized the importance of thinking big for me, and significance of persistence, and validated my professional worth.
How do you approach challenges and setbacks in your professional life, and what's your go-to strategy for overcoming them?
So it's to maintain a positive attitude, but I guess a lot of people say that if you just maintain a positive attitude, I don't mean like suppressing your emotions. I think you need to approach challenges with a positive mindset and see setbacks as opportunities for growth and learning rather than obstacles. And then what helps me is to break down challenges. So if you break down challenges into smaller, more manageable tasks, you can often make the overall situation seem less overwhelming and allow you to focus on incremental progress. And actually also what helped me is to understand things that I can control and things that I cannot control, because then you can take a step back and say that I've done everything that I can. Also to seek support and advice. So don't hesitate to seek advice or support from your colleagues, mentors or friends. So sometimes an outside perspective can provide valuable insights and solutions. Learn from setbacks. So instead of dwelling on failure, focus on what you can learn from experience. So you need to analyze the situation, identify areas for improvement, be flexible, which was a tough one for me to learn. So it's the ability to adjust your strategies based on feedback and changing circumstances, because circumstances also change, and it's about determining your overall task and your goal from the noise. And then just staying persistent to overcome challenges.